it will come as no surprise that the Australian government will not be sending any official representatives to the forthcoming Winter Games in China. For some time, people have been very aware that we have been raising a number of issues that have not been received well in China, and there's been a disagreement between us on those matters. We have always been open to meet with the Chinese government to talk about their concerns, whether it's their concerns with our foreign interference legislation or other foreign investment rules, where Australia takes a very strong stand, standing up for Australia's interests. They've been very critical of Australia in our efforts to ensure that we have a strong national defence force, particularly in relation, most recently, to our decision to acquire nuclear-powered submarines. But of course the human rights abuses in Xinjiang and the many other issues that Australia has consistently raised. We have been very pleased and very happy to talk to the Chinese government about these issues, and there's been no obstacle to that occurring on our side. But the Chinese government has consistently not accepted those opportunities for us to meet about these issues. So it is not surprising, therefore, that Australian government officials would therefore not be going to China for those games. Australian athletes will, though. Australia's a great sporting nation, and I very much separate the issues of sport and these other political issues. They're issues between two governments. And I would like to see those issues resolved, but they are not resolved. Australia will not step back from the strong position we've had standing up for Australia's interests, and consistent with that position, then obviously it is of no surprise that we wouldn't be sending Australian officials to those games. But our athletes will be going. And I also want to wish the IOC all the very best for the Games. Australia will host the 2032 Summer Olympic Games in Brisbane, and we're very committed to that. The Australian government will be more involved in this Games than any other Games. In fact, those Games would not have been secured were it not for the direct role that our government played in securing those games, together with the Queensland government, and it's been a very good partnership. So I want to wish the IOC all the very best for those games. I want to wish all the athletes a very successful games, and the officials who make this great sporting spectacular. And particularly, though, to those Aussie athletes and all of their families, because just like with the Summer Games, it's going to be a lot more challenging for them. Not everybody will be able to be there together and share in those moments, and so much will be done of it over online, and that will be exciting, just like it was for the Tokyo Games. And we want to wish all of our athletes all the best and thank them for their perseverance in their training as they've gone through these difficult periods leading up to these games. And finally, we're looking forward to the Ashes getting underway. It was good to wish the boys all the best last night, and we're really looking forward to them continuing to inspire the nation in what should be a great Ashes series. And as for the fifth test, I'm in the Tassie camp. I think it'll be great to see Tasmania share in this Ashes series. The reasons for it not going to Perth are well understood. And I'm looking forward to the Sydney test. I'm looking forward to the Adelaide test. I'm looking forward, of course, to the Brisbane test and the Melbourne test. And for there to be one in Tassie, I think it would be great, particularly as the Afghanistan test obviously didn't proceed for clear reasons. And I know they'll put on a great show, and it'd be great for Tasmania. But that's a matter for Cricket Australia, but a Prime Minister's allowed to have an opinion on it.